Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is LaDonna. I am a homeschooling mom of two. I have a 5th grader and a 3rd grader. And on my channel, I just like to share what we're learning, how we are growing, and what God is doing in our lives. In today's video, I want to share with you, Lord willing, our planned read-alouds for the 2021-2022 school year. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let me say this past school year, we read 9 books. Now, if you've been around here, you know that we have been doing a missionary study. So we've been using books from the Christian Heroes Then and Now series. I'm looking down because I have a few here. We originally started with 12, but only got through 9. So the other 3 that I have right here in front of me, I'm actually just going to hold on to them for the next school year. Now I am going to add them to this list because I do want to continue on with that. Kiddos and I just love these books. These books have definitely impacted us. So the first 3 books that I have right here are the 3 we did not get to this year that we plan on carrying over into next year. I have Amy Carmichael, William Carey, and I'm not even going to pretend I don't know this fellow's first name. I'm just going to call him Mr. Judson, Brother Judson, however you all want to say that. But anyway, I will definitely look it up to see what the correct pronunciation is. But these are the 3 that we have left, and these are the 3 that we will be carrying over into next year. Now, I said a minute ago that we read 9 books last year. I want to read at least 12 for this coming year. I am going to be showing you more than 12 books with those missionary books included. However, I know that we're not going to get to all of them. Some I already had on hand. Some I've just recently purchased. However, I am setting a goal. And to help with that goal, once we finish our summer read-alouds, I'm actually just going to jump straight into our read-alouds for the upcoming school year. We love read aloud time. It's just a really special time for me and both of my children, and we love it, and we're going to protect it, and we are going to do everything we can to allow it to grow. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Some of the books that I have right here, well, you know what? I'm actually going to start with these books over here because I think they're fun. So because we live in Missouri, I just thought it would really be fun to read through the Laura Ingalls Wilder series. Now, I only have the first 5 right here. I think that we're only going to make it through the first 3. At least that's what I'm going to prepare myself and my kiddos for. If we make it through all 5, wonderful. If we don't, I at least want to get through the first 3. So the first one I have right here is Little House in the Big Woods. I have Farmer Boy, Little House on the Prairie, On the Banks of Plum Creek, and By the Shores of Silver Lake. So again, we live in Missouri. I just thought it would be really, really fun for us to dig into this series together. Another book that I have and that we are planning on reading is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. For those of you who don't know, Mark Twain is from the Missouri area. He did move around, but this is definitely something I want to read to my kiddos so that we can talk about and learn about and even visit some of the places he lived and influenced in our state. The other readers that I have right here, this first one is called My Side of the Mountain. We had this last year and we did not get to it, so that's going to be something I am really going to try for us to get to ASAP. The second book that I have, it's called The Year of Miss Agnes, and this will actually be the first book I pick up after our summer reads. We have had this for a little bit. It is actually on the Read Aloud Revivals, her reading list, so I'm really excited. It is not a thick book at all. There are only 112 pages, I think. 113 pages. So I'm really excited about that. The next book that I have is another book that we had last year. We did not get to it. It's called All of a Kind Family. So this was actually a suggested reader for our history unit, and we just never got to it. So that's on our list as well. This book right here, it's called The Bridge Home. This is something that I actually bought right after Christmas. I can't remember where I got it from or why I bought it. I just remember we were in Barnes and Nobles and we were looking through a few different books, and I had told both of my kiddos that they could each get two, and I think it was just basically because of what it was about. I don't know if you've ever heard of this book. If you have, please tell me below in the comments. But the back says, readers will be captivated by this beautifully written novel about young people who must use their instincts and grit to survive. It says the author shares with us an unflinching peek into the reality millions of homeless children live every day, but also infuses her story with hope and bravery that will inspire readers and stay with them long after turning the final page. So this one just sounded and looked really inspiring. The next book that I have, I just purchased it because a teacher friend highly recommended it. It's called The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. So I'm really excited about this one. It says, once there lived a China rabbit named Edward Tulane. The rabbit couldn't move or speak, but he could watch and listen, and he was very pleased with himself and his owner and his house. And then one day he was lost. So the rabbit is a toy. So basically we get to hear about his journey and his story. This book, it looks really thick, but the page, like the words on the pages are kind of big and they're spread out. So how many pages? Let's see, because there's an excerpt in the back for a new book, and then there's some recommendations. It's 210 pages. So anyway, okay, last one I have right here, and I think I'm saying this right. This is Maxie's Secrets. So this is another book that we had last year and we just didn't get to. This one sounds super cute. It's basically about this middle schooler who's in a new town, and the town happens to be small, and he's not crazy about it. But he gets a new dog, and when he discovers that the dog is deaf, he is determined to help her. But as it turns out, there's a lot to be learned from a dog who doesn't allow the deafness to define her. So anyway, it looked really cute, and then of course my girl was just captivated by the cover. Okay, anyway friends, this is the plan. Lord willing, I know I showed you more than 12 books. However, the minimum is 12. That is our goal, and if we exceed it, amazing. If we don't, that's okay too. Some of these books we will roll over to the following year, but I hope this helped you. I hope this inspired you for your reading list. Tell me below what you're planning to read for your next school year. Anyway, friends, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.